people in my life. First and foremost, I thank Dr. Laura Gasparis von Frolio for being my nursing fairy godmother and turning my manuscript into reality. I extend gratitude to Mr. Jack Behrens and JM Group, team for web design and creative expertise. Mrs. Chrissy Brees for making photo magic despite frigid temperatures. Mr. Daniel Bowdwin Esquire for his legal know-how. And Ms. Seher Thadani, marketing genius extraordinaire. On a more personal front, I would never have had the courage to press forward throughout brain farts and writer's blocks without the support of my cheerleading parents and in-laws, my brilliant sisters, my supportive colleagues, and my amazing friends. I have been blessed to give, learn, and grow with a deliciously dysfunctional group of clinical dynamos, without whom I never could evolve into the potty-mouthed ICU nurse I am today. Angela, Bonnie, Claire, I owe you each a cut. And as for my husband, he is the ground while I live with my head in the clouds. I thank him for the countless loads of laundry and encouraging forehead kisses that landed just as I needed them. Finally, to my readers, I thank you from the very bottom of my heart. Every note, comment, and email inspired me to bring this idea to reality. I cannot thank you enough for validating what I do, what we do, even when, especially if, it's off the beaten path. XO Sonja. The 10 New Nurse Commandments. 1. Thou shalt not forget to drinketh coffee before your shift, pee during your shift, and find a way to relax after your shift. 2. Thou shalt document it, for it has been done. 3. Thou shalt honor thy medications and the 6 rights of administration. 6. Hold on, there's 6 rights now? Was 5 not enough? Whatever. Right drug, right dose, right route, right time, right patient, right documentation. Refer to Commandment 2. 4. Thou shalt compress hard and compress fast. Push the epi every 3 to 5 minutes, and only shocketh a shockable rhythm. 5. Thou shalt give thy coles, for impaction is a sin. 6. Thou shalt pay homage to the holy nursing trinity, Ativan, Haldol, and Propofol. 7. Thou shalt sleep between shifts, even if only for a few hours. 8. Thou shalt wash thy hands before you enter, after you exit, and between patient care. 9. Thou shalt scrub thy hub. 10. Thou shalt treat nurses and colleagues the way you want to be treated, even when others speaketh like assholes. Part 1. Oh shit, I'm a nurse now. Corporate sucker to candy striper. I was totally freaking clueless. I sat on a cold NJ Transit train, stalled once again between Newark and Secaucus, feeling sorry for myself and the cards life had dealt. My corporate job sucked, and every day that I left the office, I felt a piece of my 23-year-old soul grow further disengaged. After a particularly bad day, one that, in hindsight, was more likely contrived of a marketing disaster and a BlackBerry emergency than anything that was actually meaningful, I pulled out a scrap of paper and started to doodle my thoughts. I'd made a habit of writing to work through whatever I was thinking. From to-do lists to existential musings, I have always solved my problems by throwing them onto a notepad or a cocktail napkin to see what sticks. So I sat there in uncomfortable silence, crammed between 2 ornery commuters during the height of rush hour, and allowed my mind to explore my options. Though my original plan had been to work for my media firm and attend law school, I quickly became distressed in finding this plan totally sucked. At least for me it did. I had already become bored, felt shallow, and was itching to change directions in order to achieve something that could affect the greater good. I was far too social to win a Nobel Prize in astronomy or physics, and I liked food too much and cursed too often to go the Gandhi route. What could I do? Where could I go? How could I serve humanity, feed my soul, and, oh, by the way, pay my bills while doing it? Then it hit me. It was a lightning bulb above the head, eureka in the bathtub kind of moment. It came speeding at me like a freight train, which, ironically, was the reason my train wasn't moving. I asked myself what I was.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.